Now we'll explore the emotional energy you can bring to your hoop dance. Connecting with feeling and emotion while moving with your hoop can be a deeply personal, healing experience, as well as a powerful source for artistic communication. This reflection of the internal and the external can yield different approaches to movement, posture, and character, deepening creative expression. In terms of performance, this awareness creates a palpable and powerful tool for connecting with an audience. The more clearly you can inform your movement by bringing forth what is within, the more access you'll have to a well of authentic expression that will broaden your movement vocabulary and, if you're a performer, touch an audience on a much deeper level. To explore the emotional energy of your movement, pick songs of different emotional character. For example, happy and upbeat or dark and heavy. Hoop to these and channel the feeling of the music, letting emotion infuse your movement. Notice how this emotive awareness influences the way you move, from your posture to the extension of your limbs to what shows on your face. Explore different emotional states and notice the subsequent changes in your movement. Rich is expressing a happy, sweet emotional energy here, with light, sweeping movements and a bright smile. I, on the other hand, am conveying a somber, serious tone with a closed countenance, intense gaze, and sharp, controlled movements. Now we come to a technique very close to my heart, sustained spinning. Sustained spinning is a beautiful, mesmerizing form of hoop dance, the foundation of which is continuous turning. There's a very powerful and elemental energy in the act of spinning. Spinning is an essential element of life. Everything moves in circles and spirals. The Earth in its orbit, the growth of plants, the blood flowing through our veins, the stars in our galaxy. This spinning movement evolved out of an impulse early on in my hoop journey to go increasingly smaller in hoop diameter in an effort to more easily perform both core and off-body movements with the same hoop. In order to gracefully accomplish the same movements with an ever smaller hoop, by necessity, I began to incorporate more and more turning into my dance. So I turned, and sustaining that spinning movement became my most immediate and direct portal to hoop bliss, sublime flow, and transcendent experience. Sustained spinning was a natural outgrowth of my hoop experimentation that yielded a profound effect on my internal energetic state, resulting in an experience of both penetrating focus and radical expansion. Once I began to research spinning dance, I was struck by its history as a ritualistic, spiritual movement style that has been practiced for centuries throughout many different cultures. The Sufi whirling dervishes, the Shakers, and different Native American tribes, to name a few. I delighted in the awareness that the energy generated by spinning not only powerfully connected me to Source in the moment, but is amplified by its bridge back to ancestral movement patterns. Sustained spinning is a powerful technique with which to imbue emotional energy, as the act of continually spinning creates a dramatic movement, while the different variations of moving the hoop frame the spinner, drawing focus and attention to the one within. Sustained spinning involves manipulating a hoop while maintaining a continuous turn. The foundation of this is your footwork. The ideal surface for spinning is a smooth, flat surface, such as wood or linoleum. When turning on this kind of surface, it's best to keep one foot grounded in place and turn around it, making little pushes with the other foot. If you find yourself on a less smooth surface, such as grass or asphalt, free your feet completely and take small, rapid steps in a tight circle. This kind of turning allows you to make micro adjustments to adapt to terrain and tempo. One hurdle to clear when learning to sustain a spin is the inevitable dizziness. The primary way to counteract this involves your gaze. Keeping a soft focus on an object within the spin, such as your hand or hoop, will help ground you in this technique. Start slowly and incrementally. If you begin to feel dizzy, stop turning and re-ground. A few jumps in place can help counteract dizziness, as well as bringing your hands together in front of you and taking a few deep breaths. Eventually, you'll be able to maintain a continuous spin without getting dizzy, and with a completely free gaze.